So anti-ICE riots in Los Angeles forcing a Veteran Affairs clinic to shut down and cancel over 1,800 appointments for veterans. Now Secretary of Veteran Affairs Doug Collins is demanding answers from California leaders like Gavin Newsom and L.A. Mayor Karen Bass, who he says allow rioters to run wild in the city. And he joins us now. I mean, this is ridiculous. Some of the services that clinic that you run provide: cancer care, suicide prevention, pain management, amputation care, traumatic brain injury, that's TBIs. The suicide services is the main thing that just has me outraged.
It is, and this is what's bad, Lawrence. They just let it build and let it build, and then they ran, muck in our clinic out there, which is an ambulatory clinic, which is really important because the ambulatory clinic is where people can walk into, they have appointments, but it's accessible, especially to those down in downtown who need that care. And to have this ability not to give them that care, we've transferred as much as we can to telehealth, we've transferred as much as we can, but there's nothing that displaces being able to actually take care of them in that. So look, I'm tired of this idea that we're trying to help our veterans, help Americans, but yet we're letting the folks in L.A. run wild and graffiti our buildings and do the things that stop us from actually taking care of our veterans.
So what happens to those veterans that are there? Like, what do they hop on a bus and go somewhere? We know some of them don't have the means to do so. I mean, why do they get impacted and not the city step in and make it right?
Well, see, this is what happens when you get into these discussions all the time, Lawrence. We talk about it's the riders and the peaceful riders, which we know they're not peaceful. We see what they're doing. They're throwing stuff at ICE. So they're taking it out on the police. But yet what we don't always talk about, and what Gavin Newsom and undoubtedly the mayor doesn't want to talk about, is the impact to the people who are just trying to live their lives. And look, we veterans in our town, especially L.A., we have a large homelessness population of veterans, unfortunately, there, which we're working on fixing, that the president is taking initiative on. But we've got a lot who just need that basic care. And this ambulatory clinic, also our benefits office is closed as well. So people are having trouble getting, if they needed to come in for the benefits, they can't do that either. Our workers are displaced. Nobody talks about that. So I would love to see in all of his discussions, the governor out there and the mayor, why don't they actually talk about the real issue is, and that's why we can't get the services to the people that need it.
Well, I also got to ask about the Senate because they're not confirming the people that work for your office. Stop saying you care about veterans and you can't get your staff confirmed.
Right now, I'm sitting there, and Senator Blumenthal, Senator Gallego have put holds on our CFO, our general counsel, and also Sam Brown. Most of your viewers know Sam. He ran American Hero. He's going to run our Cemeteries Association, and they're stopping him. So, and also, by the way, all three are veterans. So I don't want to hear another person on that committee say, we want veterans jobs and we want to take care of veterans when you're blocking 3 of our appointments right now simply because you don't like the president or don't like me.
I'm involved with a lot of veterans charity, and they always complained about the VA. How bad is it when you got reins of it?
Well, it's lost its focus. And Lawrence, and I think that's the one thing I want to say for folks who've been in the VA. We're now about the veteran. That's all we're about. We're taking care of our veteran. We're a service organization that says we're going to make sure that the veteran gets taken care of. And I know that sounds strange, but it's really not, because if an organization loses its purpose, then it gets into the issues you talked about. We had delays. We've already started seeing our backlog go down. We've dropped 260,000 down to under 90,000 in a little over 60 days just by focusing on it. That gets people their answers quicker. We're seeing wait times come. We're using issues of getting better treatment for PTSD and our TBI. We have right here in the Bronx, I was here yesterday, looking at psychedelics and how we're able to actually help some who need that help. These are what we're doing at the VA. The VA is a whole new place now because we got a workforce that says our focus is only on veterans.
You know how to manage.
That's
what it goes down.
Just get it done.
Someone that knows how to work. Thanks, Mr. Secretary. We really appreciate it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.